It is 10/28/2025. This is the M2 training, and we're gonna get started with the FAQ section. Fantastic. I'm gonna share my screen. Let's go. Oh, that's not it. Oops. There we go. So when you get into the software, if anybody hasn't registered for the software, go do it right now. Um, I don't, whatever community you came from, wherever you're at, go do it. It's free to register for the software. So if you need M2 Phenom, go to m2phenom.com, m2goatrepairs.com. There's a button that says register. Go register right now. So we can get started. So now, if you guys are following along on your computer screen, hit your little person up here at the top and hit FAQs. When you hit FAQs, it's going to bring up the client profile. It's going to bring up the FAQ section. So we're just going to read through these. All right. Move my little screen over here. Cool. Let's go. Do you mind? Okay. First and foremost, can everybody see my screen? I know we were having a problem the other day. Throw one in the chat if we can see the screen. I was like, Lakeisha, that's all you, girl. I'm like, please tell me you can see the screen. Awesome. All right. All right. So now, do my letters need to be printed in color? No, your letters do not have to be printed in color, but you can print them on both sides. Um, Print them in color if you want to. It gets expensive. Even if you're printing with us, they get expensive when it comes to color. There's no need for it if you don't need to. Like somebody said, oh, red ink is gonna change, it's gonna fool the Oscar. No, it's not. So you don't need to if you don't have to. Okay. Again, I'm always gonna tell you guys, do what's right for your pocket. Do I need to staple my letters? No. Do I need to mail my letters together? No. Your letters have to be mailed in the envelopes that correspond with the category. I'll explain that when it comes to when we get to the letter part. I'll show you how the letters are broken down, and we will generate a letter live tonight. I'm just letting everybody know we will be generating letters. Um, do I mail my letters certified? Professional opinion, yes, but it's optional. Um, it's your choice. Professional opinion, yes. You have a tracking number. You can then hold accountable whoever needs to be held accountable. So if the bureau gets it and they say they never did, you have a tracking number to prove that it got there. If it gets lost with the post office, you can take it up with the post office, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera, as it goes on. I think it's a better option. It's a little more costly. Again, do what's right for your pocket. Um, what credit monitoring services can I use? My free score now, Identity IQ, Smart Credit, My Score IQ. My free score now is the only one that we talk about, especially in this training, because you get access to the Epic Pro report. So this is the only one we'll be using. Okay. When will I see results? Try not to judge until after the fourth round has been mailed. Um, how often are trainings? Monday and Wednesday at 8 p.m., Tuesday and Thursday at 5 p.m. EST, and 11 a.m. EST on Saturday mornings. How do I get my link for training? Facebook group, or your any of your communities that you're in. I posted a question in the group. It did not get posted. Allow them 24 hours to view. Make sure that it upholds to all the community standards. How can I purchase more individual attacks in the software? I'll show you how to do it. How can I upgrade and downgrade my subscription? You cancel your subscription after you're done with it. This is the keyword, guys. After you're done with it, cancel your subscription, then pick your new subscription on what you want. Because they're going to charge you for it. So what happens is, and just give you an idea, say you bought one subscription, you don't finish everything in it, you cancel it, you're not allowed to go back in and utilize it. So now you have to buy a new subscription again. So do finish everything, then purchase your new subscription. How can I locate my letters in the send rounds of attack? You'll see the name, click on it, and it'll be good. How do I pay for the software to mail my letters out? Since I'm one of the PAMS providers, I'll tell you this doesn't fit with me, so I'll explain to you guys how we work. I can't talk about everybody else. When you click generate, you select us as a PAMS provider. What you will do is when you generate, it will automatically send it to us within 10 minutes. And I'll give you a phone number for you guys to reach out to. Within 10 minutes, you either failed our review process, you passed our review process and get your invoice, and then you'll get your invoice, you pay your invoice, and it usually goes out. It's not 24 hours. We work 7 days a week, 365 days a year. So we're a 24-hour operation. How many attacks do I use each round? One attack will be used per round per profile. This one attack will attack all negative accounts and items on the credit report. What is an individual attack? These are the letters that are created to attack the problematic accounts on your credit report. One attack or one GA attacks every negative item on your credit report, and it will generate an unlimited amount of letters and an unlimited amount of pages, just to give everybody an idea. So when I go into the software, I don't have to explain it to you guys at that point. I'll explain it right here. One GA or one token is what you pay the AI to generate your letters. Called an attack letter will be generated. For every, the software gives the ability for you to generate one letter per negative item. So if you have 100 negative items, it can generate 100 letters and 100 pages for that one negative item. So that's it can generate 100 because it matches one letter per negative item, and then it can generate 100 pages for that negative item, just to give everybody that idea. Okay. If you're new, get into software ASAP. Get into software. That's what we need you to do. First step, register. Okay. All right, we'll do that. Let's go to this. Do I need to attach a copy of my social security card and proof of address? Absolutely. Yes, you need to. Bureaus verify that by it. These are what they should look like. I'm gonna zoom in a little bit over here, guys, just in case anybody can't see it. Guys, this is what it should look like. Nice, clean, crisp edges, and all this stuff. So this is really nice on how it looks. I'm gonna zoom a little bit out, but that's what it should look like for everybody that's looking at this. No hands, no countertops, no bad things. So we got to make sure it looks perfect. All right. Let's go down over here. Give me 1 second. I am gonna zoom out a little bit because I can't see it. How often do I send rounds of attacks? Should be mailed out every 15 to 30 days. Do I need to remove the positive accounts listed on my credit report? No, it's an AI system. It knows what's positive and what's negative. Um, and do I need to check the green boxes in the do-it-yourself option? Um, this is optional when checking the green boxes of problematic category. You're making your letters more effective for that problematic category, which will create more letters. That's all it is. Now, I am going to go into the software. If anybody wants to, I mean, you guys can read it. Um, come over here, click FAQs if you want to go in. Okay. I am going to show you everything tonight, guys. So I'm going to break down everything, and I'm actually going to create a profile tonight, because I've never personally used Phenom. So tonight I'm actually going to create a profile for you guys. Um, is it okay if we use our personal information, or should we use our LLC to info to register? Personal information. I registered with all my personal information. Everybody usually registers with their personal information. But if you prefer having everything in your business, put everything in your business. It's more of a you question, not a me question. More of what you feel like, not what I feel like. But I personally registered in my own name. Okay. So here is software's name. Okay. This is the most important line of the whole software. Okay. Right here. Your name is going to be here. Your email address or username is going to be here. And then your general attacks remaining will be here. How many general attacks or tokens that you have. Now, again, I said it before, a general attack is a token to be able to generate the letter. You need tokens to generate the letter plus a subscription. So the tokens are bought through the subscription. So every time that you have a subscription, it will update your tokens. So that's what that is. If you have not joined the community, click over here to join the community. It's free. I'll bring you right to the community. If you have any technical issues with the software, click a support ticket over here and you'll be ready to rock and roll. If you want a live walkthrough, click over here at any day of the week. You can click over here to bring you right to the trainings. All right? Cool. Now I'm gonna pause for a quick second because I know I do go fast. Does anybody have any questions?
Yeah, real quick, Ali. So if you're out of tokens, how do you get more if you
Let me
like
get
let's
to
say
the
you got
price.
one, you utilize it.
Let me get to the pricing section. I'll show you how to buy more in the pricing section. Just want to make sure everybody's
Okay.
good right here. And if
All right.
nobody, if the pricing session's up next. Chrome is better. Yes, Chrome is better for this. It prefers Chrome. It hates Safari for some odd reason. I don't know why. It just hates Safari. Uh, no questions on this. Put a 1 in the chat if there's no questions on this. Put a 2 in the chat if you got a question. And come off mute and talk to me. Perfect. We went through a lot of stuff over here. I just want to make sure that I don't lose anybody as I keep going. Okay, so next. There's a bunch of get started videos over here. This is great in a pinch. If you need to, refresh or anything, just watch these videos over here. But you're in class tonight. I'm gonna be honest with you. You don't need the videos tonight. But if you ever get a pinch after class and you want like, I remember what he said, or I remember what she said, but I don't remember what they said, this is the best place to get what you need. Just come over here, just understand what's going on. It's going to give you basic information. It's not going to be very in depth like we go in. It's going to be nobody, but it'll give you the ability, right, to remember what we were talking about. It'll jog your memory. Okay. Next is the pricing section. I go through this all the time. I'm not going to do it tonight, though. Bronze package for people getting started, not the best package. Here's the problem. And the reason I'm gonna explain it, it's not price wise. I don't look at price. I look at these tokens over here. And Juan, I think it was you that asked me how to purchase more. I'll talk to you right here because I don't want you to make this thing. If you're on this iron package, man, this is not the best package. You want to be right here in this bronze package. I love the bronze package for this reason. Okay. Being the printer, I know, and I say this every time. This is $97, right? So here's 97. You make an error the first time, normally happens. You got to add another 40 to buy another attack. And you just bought 2 attacks. Normally, you got to buy 2 attacks on top of the $97 because you're just making attacks. Fat finger technique, not knowing the software, doing things, whatever. And if you're sending them to my team's seeing what you're doing. So they're going to tell you go back and fix it because we're not going to print it unless it's perfect for you, right? Comes out to $177. I turn around and tell people that once 147 is cheaper and you have 1 more attack. This package is good to start. Rock, rock this for 2 months. If you're just doing yourself, downgrade. You're going to have everything perfect by 2 months. You're going to know how to use the software. You're going to know how to everything's going to be inputted. You're not going to be like, I think I know what I'm doing. I don't know what I'm, no. You're going to know what you're doing at that point. So really what you're doing is you're stacking a couple of GAs, then you go back and then downgrade down to that 1 GA because now if you do make a mistake with that 1 GA, you don't care. You got a couple of spares in the bank and you're not spending $40 because here's the thing. This is $36 a GA. This is $28 a GA. This is 17. This is 13 and this is 10. Really? Hold on. Hold on. Now I feel bad. I haven't done that in a real long time. Give me a second. Give me a second. 397 divided by 30. 1323. Perfect. I was still right. Winning. All right. So this is $13 a GA. So you're gonna get 13 G. You're gonna get them for $13 because you're pre-buying GAs. So instead of spending $40 the full amount, you're gonna buy it for $13 over here. You're gonna buy it for $36 over here. So now you're saving money. You're saving $4. But at the end of the day, $4 is $4. Better in my pocket than somebody else's. Um, questions. Questions here. Do we understand the packages? Does everybody understand the packages? Oh, I am not trying it again. Just come off mute. I'm gonna fail it.
It's okay. So I just checked at the bottom of that page and I saw that I did the first subscription for the Iron package on September 11th. So if I wanted to upgrade to the bronze, Just
Cancel now because you utilize that GA
right.
and go get the bronze package. Yes.
So click on get new subscription at the bottom,
Hold
or
on
just
there.
click on buy for the bronze package.
Okay, bear with me. I can't do it in the software. I got to go into mine. Okay, so if I come over here, select subscription, bear with me.
Mhm.
See, does it say cancel on yours? It says cancel on mine.
No, it shows what you had, the iron package, bronze, all of that stuff.
Uh-huh.
The
Okay.
bottom. Hmm?
So same thing. Iron package, bronze package, okay.
Right,
And then
but
on
all
the
the way
bottom,
when I scroll down to the bottom, it shows my subscription details, and it showed that I purchased the package on September 11th, and then underneath it says, oh wait, I see it. Sorry, I had it all the way down. I see
got
cancel
you.
subscription. I see it now.
Got you.
All right,
Cancel your
so
subscription. Cancel
okay,
your subscription. Get no subscription. There you
got
go.
it.
Perfect. Hold on. Give me a second. All right, cool. I got texted from Dion, so I just wanted to make sure. All right. So platinum package. We went over this. Is there any questions on this on packages on anything? Put a 1 in the chat if there's no questions. Put a 2 in the chat if we have questions. Then I can focus on the people. Quan, did you get your answer, brother? Did that make sense on what I just said?
Yeah, but there's no question.
You
So if
want
I
you go
so
for
if
it.
I'm servicing, I guess, multiple people,
Mhm.
does it compensate for that, or is it just it's a total number of attacks for everybody involved, and once that runs out, regardless of who you use it for, it's a wrap. Does that make
Wrap.
sense?
Well, you can buy more. Yeah, yes, that's what you wanted to know. Pricing. Hold on,
Hmm.
let me do it like this. Go over here. Bear with me. Pricing. Purchase additional tax. Okay, hold on. Give me
Okay.
a sec.
Okay.
Give me a second. Pricing, home, right? Pricing, purchase additional tax. There you go. You can select how many GAs you want.
Gotcha. Okay.
Okay,
Cool. Appreciate it.
no problem. There you go. Now, we did that. We're going to go to get credit report. Now, if you have a credit report, you want to pull it in. If you don't have credit report, you want to go get one. Click on My Free Score now. It'll take you right to the thing. It'll get it. It'll get it for you directly over here. You just got to fill out your information. Okay, beautiful. Report scoreboard just shows you what it looks like when you pull in a new report. There it is. Okay. Now, I'm gonna create a profile tonight. I'm gonna have fun doing this. This is gonna be fun. So now I do things differently than everybody else when it comes to showing this software. I like to break everything down for you. So what I did today was I went and downloaded new documents. Okay. I'll show you guys all the new documents. I went and downloaded new documents for everybody, new bills, new everything. So now when I do this, I'm going to show you how I do it and how I would like you guys to do it so you never make an error. Okay. So the first thing that I did was I looked at all my documents. As you can see, my documents have all 4 corners visible. They're clean, they're legible, and everything's done. But also look, they're also named first name, last name, PPC. This is passport card. This one's passport card as well. This one's first name, last name, ID. This one's first name, last name, POA, proof of address. And this is, I didn't label this one, but I'll label it right now. Rename first name, last name, and then SSC or social security card. Okay. And what we do is we want to make sure that everybody that has this information has all this information that they need to get rocking and rolling and done everything correctly. So once you do that, You have everything prepared. Once we have all this stuff and everything's completed, we can start to actually create a profile. So this is how I create a profile. So first things first, I'm gonna go over here. I'm gonna split the screen. Then I'm gonna drag my IDs and all the information on the side over here. So when I add a profile, I'm gonna have all the data in front of me. Okay. Now, normally I'll draw on the screen. People that have been here before, this is what I do. I open up the ID. So should we go with the passport card? I'm gonna leave it up to you guys. Do you guys want to go with the passport card today, or do we want to go with an ID? Put a 1 in the chat if you want to go ID. Okay. I was gonna say passport. Ray put passport card. We got one person passport card. Everybody else is going ID. Perfect. Let's go ID. I'm gonna open up the ID, and now I'm gonna do this. Ready? I'm only gonna follow right here. I need this, I need this, and I need this. That is it. I don't need anything else. Come over here. I'm gonna fill that out. So, Karen. Oops. Show this. Karen. Elizabeth. Elizadeeth. And then sample. 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 Date of birth is 01/11/1966. I'm done. I don't look at anything else. I don't need anything else. I don't need where she's from and Topeka and any of that stuff. I don't need it. So I'll close it down because that's the ID. Okay. Now, what I do, I open up the Social Security. I check John Doe. I fill out the security 000-00-00. I'm gonna do this because on my profile I have 001, so I know it's not gonna allow it. So I put 012. Okay, just to follow, and then 888-555-5555. Okay, finish that out. Over here, street name. Close this out. I come over here to the proof of address. Okay. Hi, baby girl. I love you, baby girl. Hi, mama. Love you, baby. I'll see you when I come upstairs. Come over here. I zoom in over here on the document. 200. I go over here to the bill and I zoom in over here. See on the bill over here? This is a bill. This is Con Ed. This is a utility bill. Coming over here to the bill, and this is what I'm looking at. This is the address. This is my proof of address. This is what I'm going for. Now, normally I'll draw it up like this just to give everybody an idea. So bear with me. I'm going to draw this to make this easier on you guys. Blue is going to be your ID. We already did. Okay. Orange is going to be your social security card, which you guys already saw me pick up. And then green is normally your proof of address, which I go over here like this. So now that we're done, I'm going to follow this. Okay. It's 25-257. Okay. Pearl Street. Okay. You see how I spelled street out? I didn't put ST. Don't abbreviate anything. Now, I'm just going to add this for argument's sake. If you live in an apartment, add APT 1B. If this was Northwest, put Northwest. Okay. Spell it out. Everything needs to be spelled. Make sense? Perfect. Give me a second. Gotta get rid of that because that's not what's on the document. Okay. City. The city over here is New York. New York. New York. And then the zip code, which is 10038. I'm done. Now I add the email address. Test. At test 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 0.com. Now it auto creates the username portal for the client. If you don't want to send them a username and portal, just turn around and put a fake email address. They won't get it. Okay? I'm going to come over here. Do me a favor, guys. I'm going to pause quickly over here. I want you guys to take a screenshot of the first name, last name, date of birth so you guys understand what goes there. Social Security and the address so you guys can see that. Make sense? Tell me ready when that's done. Perfect. Okay. Now, for argument's sake, okay? No, I'm going to do it my way. I'm not going to do it the other way. Normally, people will tell you, oh, put in the My Free Score now. I would tell you guys on the other trainings, put the My Free Score now, upload your documents. No, we're not going to do that. What happens if this client's in the software by any chance? I'm going to come over here. I'm going to click save, and hopefully everything works. Boom. The email address must be valid. So what happens when you do that? Well, I got to make a valid email address. So now, just because, I'm going to put a valid email address, make sure that everything's filled out. Everything looks right. It messed up the state, so perfect. So I'm going to put a valid email address. I don't know what I don't have in the software. Let's try this one. Let's try this one. Let's see if that works. See? That's exactly what I wanted to happen, and it happened. I'm going to click save. Let's see. Perfect. Nope, that didn't work. Email address has been taken. That's an error that happens. Okay. That's why I tell you to do this beforehand. I'm trying something else. Let's see if this works. Boom. Now it uploaded it. Now you have a client. Okay. Now what I'm going to do is go in here and I'm going to edit that client's information. And I'm going to change this over here to the test email address that I want. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. All right. Test.com. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to see if that works. Let's see if save. Perfect. Okay. So now we uploaded that. Perfect. So now that we did that, everything's done. We uploaded the clients. Everything's done. We uploaded the client. Now I'm going to go through and I'm going to make sure everything is perfect. First and foremost, I'm going to go over here. I'm going to check all the data. Well, it looks right. Oh, state missing. Let's make sure that we add that state. Because the state's missing, let's scroll down to the bottom, hit save. Now we're going to go back in and check this. Now everything's perfect. Now that the client's information is perfect on the top. So we're going to have to add monitoring, but I'm going to do monitoring in a second. I'm going to choose my files. Well, I have everything labeled, right? Like I showed you guys before. Now all I'm going to do is click the information. I'm going to click my first name, last name, ID. Click my first name, last name, social security card. I must click my first name, last name, proof of address. Boom, done. That's completed. Now I'm going to hit save. Look at that. Now we just uploaded that. Now, I'm going to upload a credit report from one of my old clients just to show you guys how to do it. But I'm not going to share his data. So bear with me 1 second. I'm going to show you how to do it. I'm going to put his username, but I'm not going to put the password in live. So bear with me while I get the username. Okay, hold on. Give me a second. Let me do this real quick. Stop sharing. Okay, bear with me while I get that data up there. Okay. And I'm going to get one more piece of data. And boom. Okay. Now I'm going to show you guys how it works. I put both informations in here. Okay. Filled out the username, which is usually the My Free Score Now account. Let me start sharing my screen again. Apologize. Username and put the My Free Score Now account over here. Okay. This is what that information is. It looks like that. And then the password. And then it says both MFSN fault report and Epic Pro report. And I hit save. As soon as it's done, if everything works fine, everything's working right, it'll automatically pull the report into the system. It'll pull both reports. It'll tell you everything is good. If it comes back with an error, that means that something's wrong with the report. Now, since this is a client that gave me information back 5, 6, 7, 8 months ago, it might not work. If it doesn't work, hey, look, I can't go any further. But if it does work, it'll say successfully pulled the report. So now we know we have a report. Come over here, we check. Here's the report. Beautiful. The report has been pulled, and we can go back and see the report over here and the date that it's been pulled. Here. Fantastic. Everything is working. Okay? And because this has been working, this is fantastic. Now we have completed a complete file. Now I'm going to pause. I have done a lot, but I've created the perfect file. Tell me, everybody, who's lost, who's confused, who's got questions? Guys, don't DM me. I don't read the DMs.
Because I was typing.
Don't DM me. I don't read them. Just wait to ask your questions. Ask your question.
So when you picked the client, where did you go? Because you stopped sharing your screen
What do you mean when I picked my client?
when you went to go pull up the report.
Right here. Oh, add credit monitoring sites, and I just click the plus sign.
Okay.
So if I were to do it again, here's what it looks like. That's it.
Okay.
I thought I did that I thought I did it while I was live. It's okay. I filled that out and I just hit enter and that's it. Does this look familiar? Does this look like a good file? Does anybody see any errors with this file? Put a 1 in the chat if you see an error. I mean, I hope not. I think I did it right. No ones in the chat? Okay, perfect.
Hey, Ali,
yes, go for it.
I have a quick question.
Yes, sir.
So is this the same process when you want to put an updated credit report in? Like after you send out your first round, if you want to update it and then send out the second round, is it the same process?
If you want to upload a new report after you've
Yeah.
uploaded the initial report, remember I told you this is basic training tonight.
Uh-huh.
When we do that, you click over here, the one-click import.
And it'll automatically put in the updated version.
Yep, just click import again.
Gotcha. Okay.
Okay, that's it. Any questions? Any questions on the manage profile section on the profile itself? Speak now and forever hold your peace. Okay, moving forward. At this point, we are complete. At this point now, we have completed our profile. We're ready for an attack. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to click the send rounds of attack. Well, communication portal. Let me go over this. If you have text messaging, you want to send out text messaging, it'll be in the text message over here. Any email communications can be done in the email portal. Submit a support ticket will be here. If you have a PAMS invoice, I submit the PAMS invoices directly to you guys. So at the end of the day, whatchamacallit? It won't come here, it'll come straight to your phone. And then you can build all your templates in over here. Okay. And then we're gonna go send rounds of attack. And we're gonna generate an attack. We're actually gonna generate a live attack. Ready? So, first attack that has been done and people do, I call it the shake the tree method. You can do this one up here. Maximum efficiency focus, generate the letter over here. And then if you want to print with our team, I'm going to give you guys a email. I'm going to give you guys a discount code for the night. It is TPMPA. Oops, TPMPA. And click generate. And that'll generate that'll generate a different form of the invoice than what we give to everybody else because you've joined training and we don't really have to look over the file as much as we normally do with everybody else. And then that's how it works. Maximum, print, generate, done. Now, Let's watch it in full speed. I'm gonna say this to everybody. Ready? Let's watch it in full speed. Anybody want to take a timer out?
Yes, sir, I'm here.
I think Lakeisha wants to take one out too. Let's
I'm
see.
here. Yeah, let's go.
We're gonna get Lakeisha and you at the same time. Let's see
Yeah.
what numbers we get. I'm gonna do this twice tonight, so everybody have their timer out when they're doing this because I want everybody to see this. Ready? You
Go.
tell me. You both tell me when to go. Ready? I'm gonna go on the home page and let's do this again. You tell me when to go.
Go.
Go. Okay. Go to attack area. Select the client. Maximum efficiency focus. Come over here. Type in the TPMPA. Generate. Done.
11 seconds.
Keisha, what did you get? He got 11. What did you get?
11. Lucky
7 seconds.
7 seconds. I ain't lying.
Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to say this to everybody that's here. If you don't got 7 seconds to fix your credit, I don't know what you're doing. I'm going to be straight with you. I don't know what you're doing. That's just crazy at that point. Oops. Okay. Bear with me 1 second, guys. I'm going to get little technical difficulties with my camera. But if you don't have 7 seconds, and here, the way that we just did it, that means it's 7 seconds. I don't mean out of 15 seconds, even 30 seconds. Let's say it's a minute. If it's a minute to generate your first rounds of attack, your first letter to go out and get to where it needs to at the bureau, and everything's done correctly, and it took you a minute, that's a minute for 8 rounds. That's a minute for 8 rounds, which totals what? A minute each round. There we go. Now it works.
8 minutes in total.
8 minutes in total. 8 minutes in 1 year to generate your 8 minutes in 1 year to generate your letters. Come on, tell me you can't fix your letter. Somebody in the chat right now, convince me that you can't fix your credit in 8 minutes. I love doing, as you guys can tell, I love doing this. And I know this is a basic, and I want everybody to understand this. This is one of the basic attacks. This is one of the basic attacks. This is not one of the most aggressive attacks, anything. Okay, the most aggressive attack is gonna take a little time, but that's okay. We're gonna teach you how to do it right now. Ready? Instead of choosing the AI to do it, right? What are we gonna do? We're gonna click do it yourself. We're gonna click do it yourself. We're gonna scroll down over here and we're gonna click the same thing as generate. Now, I'm gonna ask a question tonight. Who wants to be my guinea pig, my chosen one, my specialty person, somebody to come off mute? You're actually going to be talking. You're going to be recorded. Like, you're going to be the one that's going to talk to your peers in how easy this is. All right. Come on. Come off mute, brother.
You can hear me?
First of all, thank you.
Turn my
I
camera.
appreciate it. Can you see the screen?
Yeah, I can see the screen.
All right, let's do this. Ready?
Yep.
When I come into this piece after I do this, after I do it yourself, I come in, I'm gonna select my attack. So this is gonna be my first attack, right? With this file, I'm gonna click attack 1. And then you could do it one of 2 ways here. You can do either check all in blue or check all in green. We are not attacking the file. All we're doing is letting the AI read the credit report. Now, here's my thing. I have fat finger technique sometimes, which means sometimes I hit things while I'm moving my mouse and everything. So if the system's gonna waste a GA, I would hope it would be the most aggressive attack and not one of the lesser ones. So I check everything personally in green, but you guys can do whatever you want. I'm gonna scroll down to the bottom. I'm gonna hit next. Ready, Quan? We're about to have some fun. Ready?
Yep.
Now, can you see my screen? Can you read everything? Is it legible or is it too small? Talk to me.
It's good.
It's good. Okay, ready? The first thing I do is I come to the little orange circle over here. I check everything on the account. You see that? See all those dark greens?
Yep.
Those dark greens you would assume are positive, correct?
Yep.
Let's get rid of these positives, like high positive items. Now
Okay.
you see everything? You see how it changed everything?
Yep.
Now everything that's on this credit report is a negative item. It is 100% negative. Now, everybody was asking me about the flashing numbers. All these are flashing. We'll get to it in a minute. Okay. This is all the flashing, all the negative items. Now, cool thing about this software, everything is categorized. So if it's the color is the same, it means it's the same. Cool?
Okay.
Ready? I'm gonna scroll over the first one and we're gonna pull it up on the screen. Let's see what the negative is. I'm gonna draw over here for you. I'm gonna give you some context. This is the negative item number. Right?
Mm-hmm.
This is box 1, box 2, box 3, box 4. In box 2 is the most important information. We focus on everything in the box in its entirety. Ready?
Okay.
Read to me everything in box 2, please.
Personal identifier information.
Personal identifier information. So, team, people, everybody that's in the chat right now, ready? Write PI. Juan, you could do this for me too, bro. When you're
Okay.
done, you read it, you can actually do the abbreviation. First letter of each thing. We don't do information, everything says information. So you could do PI or personal identifier. Okay, personal information, whatever you want to call it, but it's PI. Cool?
All right.
All right, let's go to number 2. Ready? This is
Yep.
bowling right now. We have the bumpers on. I'm about to take the bumpers off. Ready?
Yep.
Bumpers are off. Let's go. Let's go to number 2. What's number 2?
Inquiries information.
Okay, for everybody in the chat, help out Quan, put IQ in the information. Damn. Holy crap. I am proud of every single one of you. But that means there's a lot of return people in here that already know what I'm about to say. IQ or INQ. Now, Quan, ready?
Yep.
Everything in brown, right? We would assume is going to be an inquiry, right?
Yep.
Okay, let's test that theory out, right? Let's test that hypothesis. Let's click number 4. What does it say?
Inquiry.
All right, let's test 14.
Inquiry.
All right, let's go to 32.
Inquiry.
Inquiry. So we just proved the factor of everything in brown is an inquiry, correct?
Yep.
All right, let's go to 41. What's 41? It's got a different color.
Inquiry.
Okay, here's the difference. It says it's related to an account. It's attached. So this is a best inquiry because it has a thing attached to its account. We already know 41 and 42 are going to be a best inquiry. So we know what's attached to an account. Let's go to 87. What's 87?
All other delinquency lates.
Keep reading. You ain't done yet.
1 to 2 information.
Okay, 1 to 2 information. Perfect. So that means that's AODL 1-2. Damn, girl.
AODL 1-2.
1-2. These are my abbreviations. This is not from the software. I've been doing this for 3 years. These are my abbreviations. And I want to tell you something. It's worked every time for me. Okay? AODL 1-2. Ready? Let's go to 88. What's 88?
Student loan derogatory lates 3+ payment information.
Perfect. SLDL 3+. Why is it important that we say 1-2 or 3+? Why do you think that?
Because it's specifying more than one.
Attaboy. Good job. Good job. It's specifying more than one late payment. It's either specifying more than 1 to 2 late payments because that's a different type of letter, and then 3 or more late payments because that's a different type of letter. Make sense?
Yep.
Let's go to 89.
Charge off information.
Awesome. So for everybody in the chat, we're not writing CO. It is not CO. It is AOCC. Why? Because when we get back to the red, green, and blue boxes, it's going to be AOCC, all other charge off and collections. Perfect. So I'm assuming 90 is the same. What do you think?
Yep. Charge off information.
91 the same?
Yep.
92?
Yep.
93?
Yep.
94?
All other delinquents late to information.
Okay. 95?
All other delinquency lates 1 to 2 information.
Perfect. And 96. What's 96?
Student loan derogatory lates 3+ payment information.
All right. So here we go. Ray, everybody that's in the chat, we've written everything down. This is a new credit report. This is not a credit report I've done before, so I don't know this. Ray has given everybody the cheat code. Ready? I'm gonna go down over here after I'm done because 96 is the last one. I'm gonna check all that information out over here. Now look what I did. Because I write first name, last name on every picture, I know that this is the first name, last name of the ID. First name, last name of social security card. First name, last name of the proof of address. So I know that this person already has everything correct. So now I know that the JPEG, everything's perfect here. Let me click top. Now I'm going to verify the information one more time before we generate that letter. Look. Here's all the information. Everything looks right. Social security, personal trackers, date of birth. Everything looks right, right? Fantastic. Let's move on to generating a proper letter. Ready?
Yeah.
I'm gonna turn it off. Guys, just follow me one more time. Ready? What I do? I say I have everything. I come to work to execute. My indemnity was on. I'm gonna turn it off and I'm gonna turn it on. So that's exactly what I just did. I'm gonna go back and select that account again. As soon as I'm done, right? Here's the difference. I don't check all in green or blue. I only check all in red. Now, Ray put it in the chat. Juan, go in the chat, read it off to me. Let me know what's there. I can select it in green.
PI,
Perfect.
IQ,
Perfect.
AODL 1 to 2,
Bingo.
SLDL 3+,
Perfect.
and AOCC.
Here you go, guys. AOCC. PI, inquiry, AOCSC, SLDL, AODL 1-2. Look at that. How's that make sense? Now, count these green boxes for me. I was going to count them for you.
5,
How many credit bureaus are there, Mr. Kwan?
3,
5 times 3 is what?
15,
So 15. Default. You are completed. Now, say you want to shake the tree method, but you want to control it a little bit yourself. Instead of reading this down, you come over here to check all. Everything in blue, total 6. Doesn't matter how many you select, whether you select 1 or you select every box that's there. It always totals 6. Default. I don't know why it totals 6. You can't ask me that question. I'm gonna have an answer for you. I don't get it. I just deliver the message. At the end of the day, this always, anytime that you select blue, will always total 6. Anytime that you select green is each individual box is 3. But don't get yourself confused on that. Don't ever get yourself confused on that. Remember, you select your boxes, right? How many credit bureaus? Times it by 3 immediately. You got to send 1 letter to each credit bureau, no matter what.
Got it.
Cool?
Yep.
Now, if you select blue and green, you take your green, times it by 3, then add 6 on top.
Okay.
How many people did I just lose with that one? I knew it. I knew it was coming. I knew it was coming. All right, ready? Ready? If I do this, it's no longer 6. It's 6 plus 3, which is 9. If I do this, it's 12. If I do this, it's 15. If I do this, what is that? 12. That's 6.
18.
That's 18. 18. Okay. Anytime I select anything in it, if I check all and come over here and put this in blue, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 times 3 is 33 plus 6. That's 39 letters. So we're going to put 39 down here. If there's no 39, you select 50. Does that make sense? Does that make sense now? Still don't make sense. Where you lost? Come off mute at this point. Where you lost? You can't be lost at this part. You can't. This is the most important part because this is selecting the AI. I don't care. I mean, my wife went to bed with the baby. I'm literally. I don't care at this point how long I got to stay on this point.
Okay, so when we came off the other page, you selected all the red boxes, right?
Yes, ma'am. Because I don't need anything selected. So if I don't have anything selected, I want to now put my selection in. Okay, go for it.
Mhm. And then he named everything we abbreviated, and we checked the green boxes.
Yep. Again, like this. Okay.
I can't remember how many total it was when he checked. It was like 5, right?
Count it. It's right on the screen. I remembered.
Yeah, okay, it was 5.
All right. Times 3.
3 bureaus, 15. Then you change the bottom to 15. Okay.
Default. Done.
Default. That's it.
That's it.
Okay, you threw me off when you started doing something. When you was giving other examples, that's what it was.
So it's if everybody. So do it yourself means you're going to do it yourself. So you
Mhm.
remember when I turned around, I said that at the effective efficiency one at the top, the AI, right? Here's the AI. I just showed you how to do it. That's the AI. You come over here, instead of 15, you're going to select 6. But now say you want to get a little, okay, you know what? I know that I don't want everything. I just want the collections to go in a different way. Well, this is still 6, no matter what. You can put everything in the
Add
same
3.
thing, and then the 3. So this is going to be a total of 9. Make sense now?
Got you. I got you.
Good to
Thank
go.
you.
No problem. I told you this is what I'm here for. I'm here for this. Let's go. Now let's go back and select that. Here we go, because I am going to generate the letter for this. Boom. Boom. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's it. Default. Perfect. Everybody's still on board. Throw 1 on the chat. Okay. I'm going to click over here. Can you change the date in the letters? Yes, you can. Right up here. You can change it in here. But why would you want to change the date in the letter if you don't know when you're going to send them out? Just do not populate the date. That's it. But it's more effective if you populate the date. Now, ready? I'm going to make this the easiest thing you guys are going to ever see. I'm going to click include all 3 bureaus and generate the letter. I'm done. I'm literally done. And now this is basic training. This is just basic. This is just basic. That took an hour to go over basic training. I'll tell you something. You guys were fantastic tonight. Thank you for everybody. The questions were good. You guys were fantastic. I'm not done, but that was an hour of just going over that stuff. We got started at 8:12 and we just ended now. It's 9:10. and that's your generation. Do you want to see how fast I go and do it at full speed? Now, when I do it at full speed, doesn't mean I'm going to sit here and not do what we just did. I'm going to do the same way that I did it with Quan, just a little bit of a hack. Here's the hack. Ready? When we come to the bubbles over here, I'm going to turn this on and turn this off. When we come back to the bubbles over here, if you hover over the bubble, right, it'll tell you what it is. So you don't have to go and click on everything. But why do I teach everybody to click? How many people doing this on the cell phones? How many people doing this on their iPads and not doing it on a computer? A lot. So if I tell them to hover over, well, it's not working for me. Well, it's not working for you because you're not on a computer. If you're on a computer, it'll work. But if you weren't on a computer, it'll do it automatically. Make sense? So, ready? Full speed. Ready? Somebody get a timer out. Okay.
Go to home.
I am going to go to home. Ray, you counted for you and Lakeisha. You do 1, 2, 3, go. On go, I'll start.
1, 2, like 1, 2, 3, go.
Now, when I come in, I'm going to go to send rounds of attack. When I go to send rounds of attack, I'm going to go to the attack area up here. I'm going to select my client. When I select my client, I'm going to go to do it yourself. I'm going to put in my information over here. DPMPA. That's my discount code. I'm going to come over here. I'm going to select the most aggressive attack, which is indemnity. I'm going to come over here. I'm going to select indemnity 1. I'm going to click check all on whatever it is. Okay. And I'm going to hit next. Once I'm done hitting next, right, I'm going to let the credit report read. I'm going to click OK. Come back to the bottom over here. I'm going to hit positive items. Get rid of that. And now I'm going to scroll. Personal information. Inquiries. Get rid of the chat over here. Other delinquency 1-2. Student loan SLDL 3+. AOCC. Delinquency 1-2. 1-2. And 3+. Come back. What I normally do is come back down here. Select. Boom. Perfect. Check the client info. Everything looks great. Okay. Turn it off. Turn it on. Like this. Come back over here. Boom. 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 15. Vault. 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 Next. Click OK. Generate. Done. I'm actually generating the letter. I'm done.
1 minute 42 seconds.
I want to hear somebody tell me that's somebody else printing it. Ray, make sure that you cancel that printing coming through because they're gonna actually think somebody's
No.
yeah. It takes 1 minute and 42 seconds. Now, if you're printing with a third-party printer, it's 1 minute 42 seconds. That's it. That's it. It generated. It's done. Here's my letters. Here's everything that's there. It generated 24 letters. So now everybody in the question they asked, well, do they have to go individually? Yes. You're going to individually stamp 24 letters. You're going to individually weigh 24 letters. You're going to individually print out 24 letters. You come over here and this is what it looks like. Here's your personal information all done. See how everything looks all nice and clean? Done. Come over here. Let's do it again. Let's go to the collections. I always do the collections. I love the collections. Look at this. All done. Finished. And that's everything said, done, finished, completed. Now, I'm done. Generated the highest level of attack. I did everything for you guys. I uploaded a profile. I uploaded a credit report. I did everything top to bottom. I showed everybody how to do everything in the way that they needed to. Tell me what you guys think. Tell me if there's any questions. I think I did it slow enough so everybody can understand. But if there's any questions, please come and ask your questions, and we'll go from there.